Hi, how are you? Today, I want to share a story. And this is a story of how I found the law of attraction. So, I found the law of attraction in 2006. Back at the time, I was stuck. I was stuck at work. I really wanted to be promoted, but anything and everything I did, nothing worked. I kept going out on dates, and no relationships seemed to last more than 3 months. I was making money, but money came coming in and out of my life, and I never seemed to be able to save or have enough money. So I was feeling stuck all around. And it was getting to the point where I was feeling very hopeless with my life. A friend had recently even suggested I should go to therapy. So there was an event at work, those big corporate events where, they talk about goals for the next year and whatever. It was in January. So I went to this event, which was quite far. So I didn't drive because I wanted to drink. So I didn't drive. And on the way back, I realized the taxi was going to cost a lot of money because it was on the other side of town. I was living in Toronto, Canada at the time. So instead, one of my colleagues was driving back to downtown Toronto to go to a bar to continue the party. And I said, hey, can I go with you guys? My idea was to spend like 30 minutes there and just get a taxi, was only going to be like, $20 kind of thing. So I went to the event. The car was pre-packed because nobody was driving because they wanted to drink. And in the car, I was sitting next to the chief financial officer for my company. So we had recently got a new president, and he was obviously quite a fan because he kept saying, oh my God, he's so amazing, he's awesome. And then he said something that forever changed my life. He said, this guy, the new president, he used to complain about everything, about the projects he had, the projects he didn't have, the things that he did, the things that he didn't do. And then one day he stopped complaining. And 5 years later, he was the president. So imagine myself, someone that's feeling really stuck at work, and this guy is saying he stopped complaining, he was the president. I'm like, what? I didn't ask him more. Probably he wasn't interested either in elaborating. He was quite drunk. But that kind of stayed with me, especially because I used to complain a lot. That was kind of my thing. I was actually known for complaining. So when he said that, I was so intrigued. I was like, wow, so I wonder. And as it usually works, the universe continues answering when you keep on asking, right? So a few weeks later, I had to work from home, which was quite strange because I was working manufacturing at the time, but I was working from home, so it felt kind of luxurious, So I turned on the TV to watch Oprah. That was before PBR and stuff like that, so it was kind of fun to watch Oprah. So I'm watching Oprah, and he's interviewing all these people from The Secret, and then they start talking about how, positive energy and manifesting. And I'm like, oh my God, that sounds so similar to what the president did. So as soon as I was done my work day, I went in and Googled The Secret to try to find out what it was. I found the movie, I watched it. It was the first version where Abraham Hicks was actually in there. So Esther Hicks. Esther and Jerry. So I heard them speak, and I actually thought she was the teacher that I understood the best. So I went and looked on their website and read everything they had in there, listened to every video, and to my surprise, they were going to be in Toronto like a couple of weeks later. So of course I signed up to the workshop. It was a whole weekend workshop. I still remember the feeling. I still have my notes. I could not believe what I was listening to. Here I was for the longest time believing that I had no control over my life. I was a victim of life. I was just someone that had really bad luck. And here I am, hearing that it's within my power to create the life I want. I couldn't believe it. Just thinking about it, I feel like so emotional. And so I went and attended the workshop. I wrote so much. I wrote in an email, sent it to all my friends, because, you know, it's like I was blind and now I could see. And I was so dedicated to make it work in my life. And it did. It did. 5 years later, I was promoted several times at work. I was actually on my way to an international assignment in England. I was married. I had a home that I had bought. I had everything I wanted so desperately in 2006. So, and then I can't even begin to tell you how much the law of attraction has continued to change my life. That was 14 years ago, and it is still almost 15 in January, and it continues to change my life. I truly believe it can change anyone's life if they follow the law of attraction. Of course, there are some tools that you need to learn that I learned along the way, and there are some little tricks that accelerate manifesting, that keep you, to keep your energy high. But the law of attraction really works if you work it. So if you made it this far in the video, I hope you did, I would love to hear from you. How did you find out about the law of attraction? How has it worked in your life? I hope you will share with me. Have a great day. Bye.